Mathis Grey. Exclusive JammerDirect interview from December 29, 2010 on The Dirty Dozen Show with JR.
And as promised, we do have a special guest stopping by from Fort Wayne, Indiana. This is Mathis Grey. This is The Dirty Dozen. My name is JR, and we are talking with Mathis Grey from Fort Wayne, Indiana. That's where you're from, is it not?
Yep, that's right. Born and raised.
Do you see? I'm not from Fort Wayne. Are you? No, you're born and raised there.
Yep.
Do you like it there?
It's a cool place. I mean, it's my home. I mean, you always love your home.
All right, so what do you do there for fun? Because I'm trying to get, like, everybody from JammerDirect, except for me, is from Fort Wayne. I'm trying to kind of get a good background about what Fort Wayne is. Like, what do you do for fun there?
What do I do for fun? I just usually hang out with friends. I'm a nerd, so, you know, you got to hit up Walmart every now and then. You know,
well, if you are a nerd, if you're a nerd, you are in good company with me then. So you just,
cool.
So you go to Walmart, a lot of drinking, a lot of boozing it up in Fort Wayne?
Yeah, it is a lot of drinking here. I don't drink as much as I used to. I used to party a lot, but not as much as I used to. I had to calm down a little bit.
Well, very
stay
cool.
Focused.
Well, welcome to the Dirty Dozen, Mathis Grey. That's your real name. Is that your real name?
It's not. It's not a real name. But it's cooler than my real name.
Well, don't tell me that. You should be like, yeah, man, that's my real name. Is JR your real name?
Yeah, it's my real name.
It's fun. Okay, good. There we go. All right, cool. Well, I guess I got a couple of questions here for you, Mathis, and I guess my first one is, how did you get started with music?
I started with music when I was a lot younger. I started playing trombone in like the 6th grade, and I played all the way through high school. And trombone, I mean, it's a cool instrument, but I mean, you're not gonna do like tons of the shows playing trombones or anything like that. And the best you can do is probably be in an orchestra, and that's pretty hard to do. So I switched to guitar, and I think probably the beginning of my senior year, me and a friend named John, we both went out to a guitar store on New Year's. It was the only store open, and I was surprised it was open because it was like everything was pretty much closed except that guitar store. So we walked in, and the guy was like, I'm making deals. He's like, I'm making tons of deals. I was like, all right, well, we just want to get a guitar. And he showed us 2 blue Fender Squires, and we bought those, and he called us the Toxic Twins. So that's how I got started with the guitar, and then just went from there with the guitar. And was in a little garage band with a couple of friends of mine, Josh and Peter, and we never did any shows or anything. We were just a garage band, and we played for his mom and his family and everything.
Well, that's cool.
Really, yeah. And that went pretty good. And then we had like a blowout, and then everybody went their separate ways, and I just kept doing music. I mean, I've always wrote songs. Huh?
That seems to happen a lot in bands. You know, you have a little garage band, you kind of play, some small shows, and you get tired of being the dictator, and the band just kind of fall apart, or nobody. It basically happens that people just kind of stop showing up for practice, right? Is that what kind of happened?
No. Like one day, everybody just started arguing, like just for different things, like doing solos, and like I'm not gonna lie, I probably was hogging all the like writing the songs and things like that. I probably was a song hog, but it's just a bunch of different things. Everybody just blew up one day.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It was funny though.
Let me ask you this. So you walk into the guitar shop and you end up picking up 2 Fender Squire guitars. So what happened, like, when you actually picked up your first guitar?
I took it home, and I think I probably played like 8 notes, like for like months, like just eight notes. Like, and then I just started putting those notes together, and then I finally went out and got a book to play the guitar instead of just trying to make stuff up myself and play it on my own.
Good.
But yeah, I mean, it's always good to go out and I mean, it's good to teach yourself, but I mean, you need a little bit of help to push you. So
you do. You need a bit of instruction.
Yeah.
You do. You need kind of an instruction manual for it. So.
Yeah. So I did that and just kept playing. Just kept practicing. I mean, that's the only way you get good is just keep playing.
You sound a little nervous this evening. Are you a little nervous?
I'm a little nervous. This is my first radio interview.
You need to relax. You just need to just chill out. Be yourself. Pretend like you're just at one of your shows. Are you nervous when you go on stage?
No, I'm just nervous when I talk to people for some reason.
Well, relax, man. It's just calm down. I can tell you're a little nervous. You're a little tweaked right now.
Plus, I drink a lot of coffee.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. Not a lot of people know this about me, but the very first time I picked up a guitar, I got arrested for shoplifting. It was a crazy day. It was a crazy day, and it was actually, well, I don't want to talk about me or my record. I mean my past, but I do want to ask you, because I have actually heard some live stuff from you with the single search and also the Jam Nation Volume 2 that we've got, and we'll get to that in just a second. But I want to kind of ask you, what are some of the bands or your favorite bands or artists, kind of some of the people that have kind of influenced you to kind of do what you're doing now?
Brantley Phillips is a really good singer-songwriter. Awesome guy. I wish I could see him. I haven't got to see him live yet. The last time he was close to here was, I was doing a show at the Firefly, and he was doing a show in Chicago. And I wish I could have saw him, but I mean, it was cool to play a show the same day. He's
right now close to here. You mean Fort Wayne?
Fort Wayne.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he was in Chicago. I forget what the club was, but he's a very good singer-songwriter, and I like him a lot. And Howlin' Wolf, he's an awesome artist. Muddy Waters, I like Radiohead, Bush. I love Metallica. It might not seem like it. I mean, it might sound weird, but yeah, they're a great band.
I will have to go with you on all those artists. Those are a lot of artists that I do enjoy myself. And the reason I asked you if when you meant here, as in Fort Wayne, that I know you've been out touring lately and you've got some new music. Is that correct?
Yeah, I got quite a few new songs coming out, and I've been a little bit everywhere. Been New York this year, Seattle, Dallas, Vegas, Chicago, Lancaster, Pennsylvania, a little bit everywhere.
Awesome. Now, do you play like pretty big venues when you go to these places, or are they just little clubs, or how'd you get hooked up just touring to those places?
It's a website called Indie on the Move, and they have like tons of little clubs on there, and you get on there and you find a club, you give them your music, and if they like it, they'll book you. And that's how I found all the different places.
We'll be talking with Mathis Grey in just a few minutes. My name is JR, and we are going to jump right back into our Mathis Grey interview.
I am going to plug JammerDirect here. What did you think about our single search? Because, that was our own doing, and, that's something that we'd like to kind of incorporate into the Dirty Dozen and get some new artists, some out-of-town guys, because it was held in Fort Wayne, was it not?
Oh, yeah, yep. And it was awesome, too.
Well, what can you tell us about that? Because that actually happened before I even got hired on here in JammerDirect, so...
Oh, it was at a club here.
Background about it.
It was at a club here called Pierre's, and I found out about it. It was a friend of mine named Kevin. He's got a band named Fiend, and I was working out in the gym, and I saw him in the gym, and he was talking about JammerDirect and the single search. So I went home and I listened to some of the bands that had already been in it, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this, but I'll just put my music in there anyway. So, I mean, they contacted me back, and they said I can do it. And that's how I met Kent and Ryan. And, I mean, the Jammer, it was...
So what was it like? So you just submitted your music, and they called you back, and then you played a show, or was it kind of a battle of the bands type of deal?
It was kind of like it was 3 bands at one night, and then 3 bands play, and then people vote on those bands. It wasn't really a battle. It was a battle, but it was, like, all together. Like, I mean, it was like tons of different bands, and then you just pick out of those bands, like who you wanted, or who was the best.
Was it a pretty good feeling to know that those people liked you enough that they were going to pick you and you were going to move on to the next round, so to speak?
Oh, yeah, that was awesome. When they told me that, I was like, what? Oh, no. Like, oh, yeah. It was a good feeling. I mean, because I win things every now and then, but this was like a big win.
Well, good. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Not that I work for JammerDirect.com, but I'm going to take the credit. I don't care. I'm really glad you enjoyed yourself. I'm glad you made it to the next round. But and along those lines of the next round, but what's the next step into becoming the bigger, better artist and bigger, better Mathis Grey?
Just do more shows. I'm gonna hit the studio next week with the producer Tim Bashong. He's a really good producer, and just get the music out there, get some cleaner music. I mean, the music I have now on my latest album, I mean, it's all stuff that I did. I mean, it sounds okay, but it's not to where it doesn't sound like the Daydream song. I mean, and that's what I'm going for, like a lot cleaner like that. And he's gonna help me do all that and just do more and more shows.
Now, who are that? I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I got a few shows coming up, and just keep doing that.
Oh, wonderful. Now, Tim Bouchon, the producer you're going to be working with in the studio here, would we know him on any other records? What else has he done?
The Jet Nation album. He did that album. So he helped me on the Daydream song. I went in and I think I did 2 guitar parts in the vocals, and he pretty much did the organ, the drums, the bass. I mean, he helped me out a whole lot. He really he rocked it out.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yep.
Okay, wonderful. Sorry about that. So, I guess I'm going to get your input. I'm going to get your input of what you thought. What did you? Man, if I could collect my thoughts now, I sound all tweaked out. No. How did you like being on our Jam Nation Volume 2 disc?
It was awesome. I mean, that was pretty cool. And there's a lot of bands on there that I'm honored to be on there with. And it's a very good album.
It is a very good album.
I try to put it out there as much as I can. I try to let enough people know that. I mean, it's free too. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. A free album.
Which is available at JammerDirect.com. Oh yeah. You know what? Anything free is worth. Anything free is worth saving up for. That's all. That's what I always say.
Yeah. I mean, you might as well take a chance with it. You can't lose.
Oh, heck yeah. All right, so, Mathis, it was really great talking with you. I'm really glad you had a few moments to stop by and talk to us here at the Dirty Dozen.
Oh, no problem. I thank you for letting me come. I thank you, JammerDirect, for letting me be on the Jam Nation album. And I'm going to be in Chicago at the Elbow Room January 19th of 2011 at 9. And it's a cool place. Just go out there and come out there and see me and have a good time. I'll be there from 9 to 12. And my latest album is Simple Favorites, and you can get it on iTunes, Amazon. Just Google my name, you can find it. I mean, it's on pretty much tons of things. So, pretty much, this is Mathis Grey, and this is my new song, Someone Told Me to Write a Love Song.
Someone told me write a love song. Someone told me write a love song. The beat's been going since 82. I wrote my game to change the rules. I'm stepping down for me new and ask me nice to who is you. It's been nothing but stairs and sighs, and I'm still standing here mesmerized. Girl, you had me at the door, and I ain't saying it 'cause you're fine. I'm guessing this could be for fun. Oh, maybe I'm singing this all because someone told me write a love song. Someone told me write a love song. I can't mistake your lovely moves, that talk you talk, your face instills my every step to follow you, and that's the facts I'm sticking to. You yourself can capture minds, but let's have me and we'll survive. Jokes aside, I'm digging you. I'm usually scared that you through. My heart can talk and make it through. I guess I wrote the song for you. Someone told me write a love song. Someone told me write a love song. Over and over and over and a song.
I would like to thank Mathis Grey for stopping by for a few moments and speaking with us here at the Dirty Dozen. I'm sure we'll hear more great things from him, and you know what? We might actually have some Mathis Grey stuff to be given away.